In this video, I am going to explain how to use Casio 82ES Plus scientific calculator. The calculator has primarily three kinds of functions on any key. One that is written on the key. For example, you can see here sine. So sine is written on the key. Secondary function that is written in yellow, sine inverse. If we need to use sine inverse, we'll push shift before that. And the third function is d, that is a character basically, or a variable. When we have to use d, we would use alpha. Besides that, the calculator has three different modes. When you click mode, you can see three modes: composite, statistics, and table. Most of the functions or most of the calculations are done in composite. So I'll get going by pressing 1. And then you have setup function as well. So in order to go to setup, you would press shift and setup to go in there. I'm going to make a separate video for setup. So let's see a very simple example. Let's say we would like to find out 2.5 raised to the power 3 cube. You just, so x cube is the dedicated button there, and it calculates see the values. So currently it is in fraction. If you would like to convert this into decimal, you have a button here SD that converts into decimal, and vice versa. If you would like to find out log of, for example, 15, here's the answer. You don't have to close the bracket, but it is always a good idea, a good habit to close the bracket. So you can close the bracket as well. It gives you the same answer. Here it considers your base as 10. If you would like to take any other base, we have a dedicated button here, so you can change base here. So here, if you would like to find out value of, let's say, log 25 to the base 2, you can calculate that way as well. So these are basic keys like x cube, x inverse, then log to the given base, fraction, square root, square, x to this any power. So let's say you would like to find out 5 raised to the power 5, you would use this button. And then the secondary function is for the cubic root or any other root, logarithmic or natural log. Similarly, let's say if you would like to find out sine of 45 degree, for instance, is the answer √2/2. If you would like to convert this into decimal, this is decimal. See, currently the calculator is in degree mode. You can see d is written here, so it has considered into degree. If you would like to do the calculation in radian, you can go to setup and change from degree to radian. You can select 4 and it will change into radian. Then what we have, some other functions like memory functions, or if you would like to do some NPR calculation, let's say you would like to find out 5 PR. So NPR is in yellow, so you'll have to use shift NPR. So 5 P3 is the answer, 63. Similarly, if you would like to calculate NCR, so let's 6 shift NCR to 62, and the answer is 15. So this is how you do basic calculations. Here you have engineering button here, so you can convert any number into engineering notation, and then you can store any values. So let's say you would like to store 5 into x, you can store it, and then you can recall it using store STOI and recall button. Let's see statistics number 2. So you have various variable statistics, and then you have regression like a plus bx, or quadratic regression, logarithmic regression, exponential regression, etc. So I'll show you one example of statistics here. So let's say I would like to do one variable statistic. I'll say 1, and I can enter various values. So let's say these are some random examples, random observations that I'm taking. Okay, let's say I have taken these observations, 6 observations. I would like to find out statistical value of these. We are in statistic mode. We'll push shift and 1 to go to statistics, and here we have various options what we would like to calculate. So let's say we would like to find out sum of the observations 3. There are 2 options, summation of x square or summation of x, where x is the values obviously. Let's say summation of x square, it equals to, and it gives you summation of x square. Let's say we would like to find out mean. So we'll go to 4 varies, and here you can see number 2 is mean or average. I'll say I'll hit equals to, and it calculates the mean for me for the given observations. Similarly, if you would like to find out, let's say, standard deviation, you can put number 3, hit equals to, and it gives you standard deviation as well. So this is how it is used. Then let's see what else. Then you have table mode there. Number 3, you can type in any. So let's say I take a simple example like 2 times x plus 1. Okay, and then it asks you want to create a table of that function from, so the value starts with 1. Let's say I would like to end till 10, and I would like to have step size is 1. So what happens, it gives you the values of this function when the value of x is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this also helps you trace a function and see whether the function is increasing, decreasing. It also helps you to find out root of a quadratic equation. I have made a special video on this. Above is the link, you can check out that. Okay, so besides that, you have this hexadecimal thing as well. So let's say if you have written some number and you would like to convert this into minute decimal, minute, hour, minute, second, then you can quickly convert it to hexadecimal thing as well. And what else? I guess this is a very basic calculator, and these are the basic functions. It has some random integers as well. If you would like to find out a random number, okay, so you hit shift and random, and it tells you. Then it also gives you, keeps giving you values for any of your statistical calculations, etc. So let me know how you find this video. If you would like to know about any other function, please put it into comment and I'll make another video for you. All right, bye bye, thank you.